Ready to go live? Yes, and we are live. What's up, people, ladies and gentlemen, people, children of all ages, dogs, cats, all animals, everybody across the universe. This is Brother Cousins Toy Reviews, and this is Best of the Best. And we got a great panel for you tonight. Let's drop that.
Damn, that was sick.
Epic, baby.
That's a great intro.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. What's up, everybody? We are here tonight. That's right. Best of the best with one of the best panels out here. And we're going to be covering a lot of good topics for y'all tonight. Everybody that's here already, thank you so much. Everybody in the chat, I see your comments. I'm going to make sure I get to every last one of y'all. But first up, let's go through the panel. And first up, we have a lady on our panel. You know, it's always in our community is always kind of like a sausage fest. So I wanted to make
it is.
So we have a wonderful lady here. We have Miss JB Collection right here, rocking the Ronin outfit. How you doing tonight?
Good, thank you. Thank you all for joining us. We are here with Brother Cousin. Such a pleasure to have him to help us to be here together, and we are so excited to do this for everyone, so we can just enjoy ourselves. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Next up, we got the hand of the Hot Toys Wizard, the man of all Star Wars collectibles, and the amazing Hot Toys Star Wars list. You got it. If you looking for anything, any Star Wars grails, you need to consult my man right here, Aries, and the 6-scale Cantina list. Aries, how you feeling tonight, brother?
Listen, you're too kind. I am feeling better. I've got spotchka in hand, and it's an honor to be here on the best of the best. Look, I'm really excited for this episode.
Very awesome. And next up, we got my man right here. This guy really needs no introduction. He is the MVP of the year. MVP of the year on YouTube. This man right here, the great 1/6 scale man. It's unfair to call him 1/6 scale man because he's becoming the all 6 scale man. One of the greatest guys in the community right now. That's right, Leo. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, man. I'm happy to be here,
Leo.
bro. I'm happy to be here amongst an incredible panel of individuals, peers, people who I respect. I love the content. I mean, y'all rock, y'all go crazy. I mean, that's just what it is. WillFoxification supplying the sound effects, so you already know that's gonna be an amazing night. So
that's gonna be a job.
Man. I'm so glad to be here, man. Thank you. And peace and shout out to everybody in the chat.
Right.
I love you guys. It's Christmas Eve. So thank you for being here, man. So yeah, I can't wait. Let's jump into it.
Awesome. And yes, last but not least, the DMV is in the house, baby. And DMV, for all y'all that don't even know what the DMV is, that's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. That's right, my fellow Marylander.
Yeah,
WillFoxification. How you doing tonight, brother?
Dude, so happy to be here, brother cousins. First time I've been on the show. This is very exciting, dude. Like I said, you always do an amazing job, man. Seriously,
don't he?
Like
That's what
he's
a space pimp
Like,
does.
I don't think I've ever met anyone as smooth as this man. Like I
smooth,
don't know how he
bro.
doesn't have multiple wives.
Smooth in the
because
baby
he's just like
Straight up.
literally that smooth.
He is, bro.
Like, I mean, come on, bro. It's like share it with the rest of us, because like we're not all that smooth.
I know.
I mean,
right?
Oh my God.
I mean, it's
Y'all
just
crazy.
yeah. But yeah,
Share the wealth.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, man. Overall, somehow I pulled my groin muscle. I don't know how I did that, but other than that,
What?
like other than that, I'm doing good. So
Oh my
What
goodness.
you do, man?
It's
What
probably
you
lifting
do?
up.
I don't
those,
know. I think it was lifting weights.
I was gonna say either lifting weights or lifting statues. Which
Probably both. I mean, they're both a lot of weight, really. So, but I
Right.
mean, other than that, man, like it just hurts in that area. So I don't know what I did, but hope I don't have a sports hernia. That would not be good.
Oh no, that's hard. That's horrible. That's
Yeah.
horrible. Horrible, man.
I should be good though.
You'll be all right, man. You
It's
know what
better
you
than
do?
a hurt
Know what you
toe.
do? Soak in Epsom salt. Warm Epsom salt tonight, you'll be good. Get you
What's
some
Epsom
Epsom
salt? I
salt.
don't know what that is.
Epsom salt, trust me, it's a remedy. It's basically a remedy. Fill your
Okay.
tub up with some warm water. You put some Epsom salt in, and you just soak, bro. And I guarantee you'll feel good in the morning.
All right. Hey,
Oh
I'm gonna
my
try it, Leo.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we
I trust you,
have
bro.
a wonderful super chat, and this is actually my first super chat. Oh my goodness, like
Oh,
I need a round of applause for
Six
that.
Scale
Oh my
There you
Mafia.
go.
For real?
Dropping
This is from
bombs.
my boy Anthony from Six Scale Mafia. Thank you so much, brother. Merry Christmas, brother. Love each and every one of you. Keep being yourselves. And here's to an amazing 2022. Get well, Aries. You're our only hope.
Yeah.
See on the flip side. Anthony, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That is dope. I mean, I can't even. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
It's
Everybody in the
nice.
chat, y'all are amazing. Let's go through the
Mhm.
chat real quick tonight. JB Collection, we have you here also. Kai Since 81, my cousin and alter ego. Thank you. Single songwriter, always holding it down, man.
Yeah.
Man, always holding it down. One of the greatest right here.
Mhm.
Hello, collectors. Are we here? The heat cometh. Yes, it is coming. It is definitely coming.
Mhm.
Definitely. Sup, gentlemen? What's up with you? How you doing tonight? The collector. Doing great. Doing great. Doing great. Awesome. So, guys, we got some heat this week. We got some real
Man,
good heat this
did
week.
we?
A lot of good stuff came out. First up, we're going to talk about these new releases. What do y'all think about the new releases, man?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Man.
Dude, I don't know, brother cousins. It's there's so much I think to look at with these new releases, but this is the one for sure. I think we
Yeah,
all really want to talk about.
absolutely,
I mean, this
absolutely.
brother cousin is the most anticipated figure probably for most collectors. I would say. Like I would say the vast majority of collectors, unless you're Iron Man down. I know Lael said he's had a lot of Iron Man. A lot of people tend to feel the same, but this is a special Iron Man. This is the Iron Man. This is the final Iron Man. So, and in my opinion, maybe the best Iron Man. I think it is. I love the Mark 7. I love the Mark 5. You know, I love the Mark 6 and 3 and all of those 50, 46. But this one, oh man, we're gonna get to another question later. I know about the regular 85, which I ended up passing on because I knew I was getting this one. But
Right.
I think this came out amazing, man. I think this sculpt looks amazing. I think it looks, like 90% there. I think the battle damage looks great. Yeah, I wish the back was battle damage too, but it's not the end of the world. Most people aren't going to see that anyway. The gauntlet looks great. Everything about this figure, I think, is a win and a home run for Hot Toys. So they clearly took their time with this one. And I think everyone's going to be really happy. So I think they already are. This is going to be right in the center of my Marvel collection. I know that. So
Absolutely.
Yes,
JB, what do you think?
yeah, I agree with Will. This is really a very beautiful piece of him, and the battle damage, the gauntlet, everything is actually very outstanding. And I love Iron Man, so this is just beautiful.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Aries, I know you're not, big into Marvel like that, but I know you appreciate a lot of the Marvel figures. What do you think about this one?
Yeah, I appreciate them all, baby. And as far as what I think about this one, I think that this is the cream of the crop of all the Iron Man figures. I mean, I'm actually really thinking about getting this one because if I wanted to get an Iron Man figure, this is the one that I want to remember. I mean, I'd love to have them all, but I'm seriously thinking about it. I mean, this thing is really, really nice. I was looking at it earlier this week. What's the price? Like
like
412,
440.
415?
Yeah,
Or was it like
something like
It's a little
450?
higher than
Little,
usual, but 440, yeah.
I think it's so worth it. The head sculpt looks phenomenal. I mean, it's such a pivotal, important, emotional part of the movie. It's so hard for me, really, I kind of quarter myself to just collect Hot Toys Star Wars, but this is really, really special and certainly
Mm-hmm.
something that, I spent a lot of time looking at. I think I want to get this one, honestly, guys. I really, really do. I mean, it's a
Nice.
very, very, very nice figure.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
it really
Definitely
is.
is. Definitely is,
Definitely,
man.
definitely is.
Um, yeah, I think it I mean it is one that everyone's been, pretty much waiting for. Uh the one of the biggest things with this though, it's like you think about it, it's like everyone's been waiting for it. When the Mark 85 was released, and then when we knew we were getting the battle damage version, it was one of those things where it was like, okay, cool. Should I get, the clean version? Should I get, this particular version? And then on top of that, there was drama with the Mark 85 with the original head sculpt. People, the confidence in Hot Toys was kind of skewed a bit. Then they actually came out and, admitted a bit to, whatever mistakes were made. And they gave us a reissue, a revamping of the actual head sculpt. That was a fiasco on its own. I kept my original version. I still have it. I didn't get the replacement head sculpt. I just didn't care because I was going to actually wear the helmet on it anyway. And then, like I said, they were skeptical about this piece. Once we started seeing early reviews and, there's still, there's still been a few people, up in arms about the sculpt or the battle damage. But I think it looks good. I think it looks pretty good. To be quite honest, I was probably amongst the minority who basically thought that the original head sculpt was decent because it was old. Like he looked aged because he was supposed to look aged.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I appreciated it. But I mean, even still, regardless, they, went back and they did some touches and, they gave us a new version. This right here, I think, is, a mashup between the remastered version and the whole head sculpt, as we've seen. But yeah, I think it's an amazing piece. I have it, pretty much on order. I got it through Underground, so I'll probably get it late, but I'm not fussed about it. You know what I mean? Because my favorite armor of all time is the Mark V, from Iron Man 2, Iron Man 2. So that's the one I've always loved. I have the classic suit Iron Man, paid off. So whenever that's released, I'll have that as well. So, but yeah, I mean, this right now, it's a beautiful looking figure. It's one that people have been waiting for, and I think it's going to be well worth the wait once you get it in hand. I haven't really seen, too many reviews on it yet. I think I'm going to watch I think he got it, so I'll watch his review, Justin's review, like later
Great
on,
review.
just to kind of see, how it is. But yeah, like it's definitely an amazing piece, and I would advise people to get it because once it sells out, there's going to be a problem. But then again, as always, somewhere down the line, there will be a reissue. So we'll see how it goes. But other than that, yeah, I'm excited about it, man. I really am. I'm excited about this piece. So whenever I get it, I get it. I mean, I have so much. There's so many other beautiful pieces coming. So once I get this, I'll get it. I'll have it. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited, just like everybody else, man.
Awesome. Just want to say real quick, Ashley Chase, thank you so much for the generous $7.99. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry. We just got started and appreciate that. And you guys in the chat out there, y'all just, make this little YouTuber just feel so happy. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah. Will, what was you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, about the 85?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, honestly, man, I think it's great. Like, I think this head sculpt is really, really good. And it's funny, like, I've heard that a lot. I don't have the Tony Stank head sculpt in hand, so it's hard for me to say. But I've heard a lot of people that have gotten it in hand, like Lael said, it's not that bad. The pictures just don't make it look good. And I have experienced pieces like that, where maybe in photos they're not coming to life as much as you see them in person and with the human eye. So that definitely can be a thing for sure. So I definitely can notice that. But yeah, I do think Lael makes a really good point too about this one. If you want it, go ahead and grab it because I think because its first batch has already come out in Hong Kong and all that, but it'll be at Sideshow in not long. I don't feel like this is a very sought after figure. I think Sideshow's going to want to get this in ASAP. I think they're going to want to get this released to people. So I would say just be patient and wait it out. Don't pay the extra $100 right now. Just wait. For the U.S. buyers, for other people, it's a different story. But because your options are a little bit different. But it looks great, man. I think this head sculpt it looks just like the Proto to me. I think they nailed this. I think there's no decline here. Like sometimes you get from Hot Toys from Proto to production. I don't see that here. And I think it looks great. Like I said, I got this. I'm going to have this center in my display. And like Ari said, it is $440 plus shipping. And, I bought it in 2019, so there was no tax at the time. Yeah. But, plus shipping, you're still paying, what, $475 around there. So it's an expensive figure. But
remember those days?
I know, no
Yeah,
tax.
right.
I remember the first
Right.
day they did that, and I was like, "Why am I being charged tax?" And so I messaged
Yeah,
Sideshow, and they
I
were like,
didn't
"Oh,
know.
because now we have to." I was like, "Well, guess I'm ordering somewhere else." so, so it's not their fault, but you know, it is
Yeah,
what it is.
yeah,
But
it
yeah,
is.
this figure is fantastic. I think it's going to be worth the
amazing.
price of admission. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just it's a grail. I mean, I think it will be, but I think they are going to make like 8 million of these. So I think
yeah.
I think
It's
it is
gonna be
going to sit
around.
for it's going to be around for a while. So I don't think you have to
Yeah.
like go pre-order it like right this second, but I think they're going to come in stock and sit for a while. But I don't think it's going to sit like the Mark 85 regular did. So I think a lot of people were passing on that one to wait for this one. And I think this one's going to sit for a while, but not like 2 years or anything.
And then on top of that, because they issued out the first batch of the Mark 85,
Right.
So Sideshow got that, and then they
Right.
shipped out the reissue, and then Sideshow got that.
Sideshow was like, God damn it.
So they're sitting on that. Oh wow, that's
And I know, but even some of the Hong Kong sellers, like I saw Toys Wonderland, you know, just listed the revised 85 version for like $313. You pay like probably $150 shipping, but at the same
Yeah.
time, like, you know, you'll get it for kind of a discount, you know,
Yeah,
before you
yeah.
check out. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, they're trying to get rid of it, obviously.
yeah, definitely.
So
What do you guys think? I think somebody left me a comment earlier this week. I can't remember what it was. Forgive me for who it was.
Did they
But,
say you were smooth? They said you were smooth. That's the comment they left. Right?
Hey,
that,
I
you
would
don't even need to say
now.
that. That's true.
I would
Obvious,
remember
bro.
that.
He's such a smooth cat.
Yeah.
Oh man, appreciate it. But nah, they were saying that you would only just put it in that, you know, the iconic pose with him, you know, bent down snapping. So they were like, I don't want to get it because it's going to be more of a statue. You're only really going to have it in one pose. So, and I think they were saying that they like the Mark 7, which that's my favorite armor, the one from the original Avengers movie. So they wasn't going to get it. Do you think that's a lot of people that's going to think like that? They're going to pass on this because they feel that it's just a statue type of figure. And
You know what? Here's the thing, and I'm so glad you brought that up because that's a very interesting question. I try to stray away from the obvious. You know what I mean? And the obvious is to pose it that way, is to actually have it that way. And I try to stray away from it. I may not even put the gauntlet on it, to be quite honest, bro.
Wow.
I may not even do it. Because the thing is, when I see battle damage, I don't want, when I'm looking at battle damage, I'm thinking of action. I'm thinking of movement. I'm thinking of in the heat of battle, in the heat of a war, and not kneeling. I know that's just going to be what people, that's going to be the go-to. And I think that we've seen that so many times. We've seen that iteration in whether it's like quarter scale or like just, you know, paintings or whatever. I just don't, I'm just straying away from that and just doing something completely different. So it's not just for that kneel. The only thing is, here's the problem though, because there was one inaccuracy with it. It's the simple fact that they gave him that the energy shield for this version and not for the clean 85 version, which where it should have been.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that was the crazy weird part about it. But I mean, it is what it is. You can just swap them out. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I plan on staying away from the obvious, which would be the kneeling pose, and doing something completely different. So yeah, I mean that was a very interesting question. Like people kind of have to look beyond that because, again, you know, it is an Iron Man figure. You know, there's so much. It comes with more accessories than just the gauntlet. So there's other things that you can actually do with it. So.
Awesome. Also, shout out to KG. I see you in the chat. What's up, brother? I'm gonna have you on there next week. KG Collector, go check him out. A lot of good stuff. He's our resident celebrity, right?
Yeah,
He is.
KG Chalamet, man.
That's right.
10%,
Willy Wonka,
10%, 10%.
Awesome. All right. I think so. We talked about this figure enough. Let's move on to the next figure right here. And I'm going straight to, well, I'm going to do Aries first, and then I'm going to go to my man Leo about this one right here. Boom. We have to talk about this. Aries, what do you think about Miss Shand right here?
Look, Spotchka in hand, baby. Spotchka in hand. Look, I was talking to you about this backstage. I am completely flabbergasted, over the moon, so happy. So happy and joyful for this figure. Everything about it looks absolutely sensational, baby. And look, you don't always know what you're going to get. The armor, Phillips head screws, not much articulation. You look at something like this, and I am just completely over the moon excited. First of all, that head sculpt, baby. That
Yes.
head sculpt is money. And it's almost like I could reach out and just, you know, touch her face and it's going to feel like it's alive. And
Yeah.
there's something special that Hot Toys does with their figures, especially the head sculpts that are money, baby, is I feel like it's not just like a dead stare. It's almost like she's caught, frozen, suspended in time, and it's like the Flash is moving so fast, and everybody's just frozen with their drink in their hand, or she has her rifle in her hand. She's got the helmet in her hand there, and it's so real looking. I mean, everything from the ponytail. Forget about the little red, I guess braids or whatever that they put, in her hair. But the ponytail's articulated, which is phenomenal. You got the robot guts, which that little level of detail, because she showed that to she showed that to Din Djarin in episode 6. It's like, hey, I thought you died on Tatooine, and then she's like, thanks to Boba, and then she opens up and shows that. I mean, they didn't miss anything, to be completely honest with you. The tailoring on this outfit looks sick. The boots, the whatever you call those things, the cuffs that match the boots on her wrists. Look at the things that it comes with. It's just so, it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this is one. Now listen, there's two schools of thoughts on this, and you guys and gals are going to know what I'm talking about. You get some head sculpts and figures that come out, and you're like, like that Ray when it came out. Everyone's like, what's that? Final production comes out, and it looks fantastic. Then you get some figures, it's like, wow, it didn't look as good as the final, as this prototype. But I tell you what, if it comes out and it looks like this, it's just incredible. So I'm blown away. I really did think, and I was calling it for a while, that they were absolutely going to release this, officially announce this anyway, before the end of the year. They did it. I think there's a couple of other things in relation to this book of Boba Fett that's also going to happen before the new year. But anyway, I'm so glad that they did this before. Look at that. I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
It's just so hot. I can't say enough good things about it, from the tailoring to the head sculpt to the everything it comes with. And $270. We complain about price, and we should, because some of the prices are getting ridiculous. But I think this is a great price.
Worth it.
Yeah, I think it's worth it.
Completely worth it. Awesome. Thanks, Aries. Leo,
Yo.
go for it. Go for it, brother. give him that. Give him that heat. Give him that spit, man. Come on.
Man, listen. I mean, I was so excited, bro, because we had talked about it. I think the night before, and we were on. It was me, Robert, Meyer, Burnett, and Justin on his show. We were talking about, the possibility of releases, what we were going to actually see, and I said, like, look, they're going to probably release this before the Book of Boba. You know what I mean? We're going to actually see it. I was even thinking that we would actually saw it possibly Monday or Tuesday or something like that. I didn't think it would be this early. But boy, was I surprised. I mean, when I looked and saw it, and the thing is, it's like as soon as I saw it, literally my inbox got blown to pieces. Like, everybody sending me messages like, yo, they did it, yo, I know you're excited, you're over the moon. And I'm like, yes, I am so excited about this piece. I mean, literally, like, when we think about the series when it dropped, how excited we were for Din Djarin, Cardoon, how excited we were for IG-11, how excited we were for, just majority. Now, mind you, we still, come on, we need Grief Karga. We already know that. We need that figure. But then it was a bit of a letdown because, you know, it was a missed opportunity that we didn't get Cara Dune. You know, regardless of whatever the politics were, we're not going into that. We're talking about the figure. We're talking about the character. It was a missed opportunity that we didn't get that figure. So then when we get to this and we see her, from the moment Ming-Na Wen was cast, and the moment that we actually saw her in that scene, I was like, yo, mesmerized by just the character. I was intrigued, but I was upset at how she passed, or we thought she, you know, might have actually died. And then to see her back in season 2, and in action, I was like, you know what? I need it, and I cannot wait. And I know they're going to drop this figure. I called it, and it looks amazing. There's so much about this character, the mechanical insides, the exterior, you know, the interior that they reveal, the tailoring, the head sculpt is on point, her blaster rifle, just basically the artistry, the sheer artistry of this character. And I am so happy that they are releasing it. The only thing is, of course, my only gripe, and there's one little gripe about that, not really little, but it's just one, and that's just the date, the release date. That's it.
Yeah, me too.
2023.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, man. But it could be earlier. We never know. They could release it earlier. Hopefully they will. But man, she looks amazing. And anybody who's talking about this does not look like Ming-Na Wen, what the hell are you looking at? Like literally,
I know,
what
really.
do you see?
Crazy.
Like, are you looking? Do you even think you look like who you are in the mirror? Like literally, because this
seriously.
thing, like seriously, like this is incredible, bro. Like I mean, everything about this figure is enticing, and you asked me, you had to be the one last night and ask me that question. That once I get this, will she take place, or will she take? You know, my you already know who, you know, my favorite, my number one most beautiful character that I basically have. You asked me, would she take her place?
Yes.
And listen, I mean,
It's a hard one.
come on, Jen. Jen is my baby. Like it's literally like that is my favorite character. I would have to say it would be a tie, because I'm telling you, this is going to, if it releases in that year, it's going to be the figure of 2023. If it releases before then, to me, it's going to be that figure. So she will be a close tie, if not a close second to one of my favorite figures of all time, literally, because I have been waiting for this. I cannot wait. People think I am playing. I will have 3 of these figures. I'm not playing.
I know you're not playing. I'll have 2.
Wow.
I will have 3 of these figures, and I cannot wait. I mean, that's I am celebrating. Aries, I celebrated last night, bro. I celebrated last night.
That's where the sweater came in.
She was a special guest last night on the show. She was. But yes, I'm excited about this piece, man. And so everybody should. And what I'm really excited about is the simple fact that we are starting to get some really, really good Star Wars love.
Yes.
This is what we're starting to get, some really, really good Star Wars love, and I'm excited about it, man. So, you know, hopefully I can get Will to cosplay as her, and if he does,
I can do it, bro.
but no, I'm really excited about this piece, man. I cannot wait. Anybody and everybody should pick this up, especially if you're excited about Book of Boba, especially if you're excited about that Boba on the throne. This is basically, you can't have that and not have her. So come on, man, let's go. I'm all in. Every day, all day. Look at this piece, man.
That's the money shot right there.
That's going to be a real nice display right there.
Oh my God, that is a money shot. I love it, man. I can't wait.
It's awesome. JB.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I can't. This is all too good to be true for me. Like, I am so amazed how beautiful she looks. The head sculpt. The head sculpt, she looks a little bit like as if she's shocked or she's concentrating, you know. Or she just has that tough look on her face. I mean, other than that, I feel like nailed it. They nailed it beautifully. And everything talked about her suit, her material, just all those little details that they wanted to show. It's like, wow, I would have never thought about that. And for the price that they are bringing her, it's amazing too. So we must grab one of hers, definitely. Yeah, and I just hope that the prices don't go higher as we go for the next year. So other than that, I think for me she's a must-have. Yes. And with Boba, that does it. That does it. It's all done.
Yeah.
It's a big
Absolutely.
win for me. Oh yeah.
Absolutely. And like when you guys say about getting multiples, I was thinking about this last night when we
Right.
were on the trap. I was thinking like, maybe I'll get two, have one posed up with the mask, have one posed up on the base with Boba, and then I may take one, and I know it may be crazy and it's gonna be hard for me to do because I'm not good at I haven't it would be my first kit bash, but I definitely want to do a kit bash and make her the cavalry from Agents of Shield and put her next to my Agent Coulson. I think that
Oh
would be
wow.
I think that would really be dope. It takes some skill, it's definitely with the rooted hair and everything, but I definitely think I'm going to do that.
It's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well,
So
I'm going to
cool.
take one, and this matches perfectly the Mandalorian season 2 with the
Yeah.
Boba Fett 2-pack. So
Yeah.
I want one to go with those Boba Fetts,
Yeah.
and that's where I'm probably going to use the helmet, and then I'll take another one, obviously Boba Fett and the throne. So
Yeah.
really, for me, that's why I need two. So I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to get two of these because I think that one thing is how much is this really going to help? Not that it needs help, but how much is this going to help the Boba Fett 2-pack? Because
Yeah.
everyone's thinking, oh, this elevates the throne, which it
Yeah.
does. But
Yeah.
this goes with the 2-pack too, guys.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
It does.
Right,
And okay, so since we're going to justify it, I'll justify it this way. One for Boba on the throne, one with the actually 2-pack, and then one next to Bo-Katan. Because remember, the
Yeah.
final episode,
Wow.
we saw them on the Warpath, so yeah, why not? You know what I mean? That would
Yeah.
be amazing, man.
That'll be dope.
Definitely. It would.
Yeah.
Will, what do you think about this wonderful figure, man?
Bro, it looks fantastic, man. I can just only echo what you guys have said. Like, it seriously is a really great sculpt. I think this is, like Aries and Leia both said, one of the best Hot Toys sculpts I think I've ever seen. I think probably still the best proto that I've seen to date is Shang-Chi, and this one is right there with it. This one is really like right there. It really does look like Ming-Na Wen so much. Whether I'm gonna get it, I kind of feel like I might. I think I might end up grabbing this one, but I want to see Book of Boba. She was great in Mando season 2, but I want to see a little more, and I want to see her in Book of Boba, which I think she's going to have a very pivotal role in that show. At least that's the way they've marketed it. But I think when you guys talking about the stomach thing, the robotic stomach, that's an insane inclusion.
Right.
I love that Hot Toys is including that. Her sniper rifle is awesome. Like the outfit is really great. She almost has like to me like an Inquisitor type outfit. Like I kind of look at her and short.
Yeah,
of the,
you're right.
Short of the
Yeah.
Second Sister
You're
helmet,
right.
it almost
I see
reminds
that.
me of Second
I
Sister.
see
a little
that.
bit.
I see
Yeah,
that.
so like from a Fallen Order, that's kind of what it reminds me of. But the sculpt is insane. Even that pose, I think that would be good enough for me. Have her holding the gun. I probably wouldn't use the helmet because I'm just a little bit nervous about paint scratch on the nose.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work in practice. I would have probably preferred them give us a separate sculpt with the helmet already
Yes.
on it, and then you just use that. But I don't know. Hot Toys has probably figured out a way. But, I always compare it to the Loki from Avengers Endgame or from Avengers 1. Like, that helmet does kind of tend to scratch the hair a little bit if you're not careful. So with this one, I'm afraid of it scratching the face. So, and that's such a beautiful... I don't know why you'd want to not use that head sculpt because it's so beautiful. For me, that's probably what I would use. But I really do like the look of this character, and I like the character herself. So I just want to see what she does in Book of Boba. But yeah, she's the #1 bestseller for a reason.
Yeah.
She's a very popular character. And I think that says really good things about us telling Hot Toys what we want to see. So, and this is great because we're putting our money where our mouth is, and people are pre-ordering
Exactly.
this figure, so we'll get more of this stuff. So I think it's
Yeah.
great. I mean, and I know Aries and Leal, they were the first two people I thought of. Leal first. I knew Leal really wanted this figure, and I know Aries did too because we talked about it on his show. It looks the color contrast with the black and the orange and the head sculpt. It's insane. This is a really
It was
great
crazy because when it came out, I was like, I'm thinking, because when you have those moments when you think of everybody you want to message, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I was sitting there and I'm like, okay, I could inbox Will, but he's going to inbox me, so I'm just going to wait. I'm not doing that. No, inbox me, man. Like seriously, like so it's
my
like
moment.
you know what I mean? Like
Right.
it was. I think
Right,
it was
right.
just. It was so. You know what? It was almost. This gave me hope and excitement because it was like it. It was such a bummer that we're almost at the end of the year, and we haven't gotten Ahsoka yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's such a bummer. And like I know a lot of people receiving like their updates that it's going to be between like now and I think what did they say March or February or something like that.
didn't
I
even
don't know. I
that.
think it was between now and February, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
Oh my God.
So it was just a bit of a bummer. But then this dropped, and I'm like, you know what? And then you know what? The most interesting part about this that we probably haven't talked about yet is they finally listen when it comes to that stand, and it's not that those sandy footprints.
I
Yep,
know.
It's
no
there, but
footprints.
it's not like it normally
Thank
would be.
God.
So
Thank
they
God.
finally listened and did something totally different. I'm extremely happy about that. But yeah, I cannot wait for this figure, man. I cannot wait. And it was one of the things that I had to get. I'm sorry, I had to do day one. I had to do day one
No,
because
yeah.
I am not waiting.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting on anybody. Nope. I'm not waiting on us to get it over here, so I'll pay the extra for it. I don't care. I need this.
For certain types of figures, it makes sense. Like I did it
Yeah.
for Pennywise and Loki. When the price is right, it's a character you just cannot wait for. Then it makes sense. Just not for
Grab 'em.
every figure, but like for a figure like this layout where you're going to buy 3 of them, it makes sense to get
right.
one.
Exactly.
And I figured because
Makes
if you think about it with Pennywise, bro, like why would as bad as you want it,
Right.
why
you
would you
wait?
wait
Right.
for that to
Right.
actually get while you're salivating over everybody else who has
Yeah.
it, and you're
Right.
sitting there like,
Well, the
"No, I'm
only
not
reason I
doing
did it
that."
originally because I had a Toys Wonderland coupon that I had to use. So I was like,
Yeah.
well, fuck it. I'm just going to buy Pennywise first batch. Why not? So,
Yeah, why not?
you know,
I
so that's what
remember
did.
doing that for what's his name, for Killmonger. And I remember because at
Oh,
that
yeah.
time I was like, I don't wanna, I'm gonna wait, and I bought it from Sideshow. And I remember just waiting and watching everybody do reviews. And this is when I think I wasn't even a reviewer back then. And I was just like, come on. I kept checking my notifications, and I think I didn't get it until like maybe 4 or 5 months later. And I was just like, damn, I waited. Oh, so
Yeah.
the stuff you really, really want, man, grab it.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't do it for every figure, but for special ones,
The
yeah,
ones that you
absolutely.
want, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know,
just grab it.
we can all exercise patience, but for
Yeah.
this one, like for layout, I mean, this is a character he's wanted for a while. So
I want it
makes
so
sense, yeah.
bad. Like, here's the thing, and this is what's crazy. I paid this off before I even touched Boba.
Wow.
That, yeah, I've done
Because
stuff like that before.
because I wanted this first. I wanted to secure her first. Because Boba's still there. So now I know I can go back and secure, but I wanted to secure her first. Once we knew she was dropping, I was like, okay, now I can go back and do everything else that I needed to do. So yeah.
You know what, Lael? That's one of the things that I thought of in a way, what you're saying. I said to myself, this makes the Boba Fett on the throne look more appealing to me.
Yeah.
Suddenly, that paint job looks awesome on
Yeah.
Boba Fett. Suddenly, it looks incredible. Just the release, I don't know if it's a psychological thing, it's a pairing thing, it's just the missing piece factor to it. But look, man, every conceivable detail they hit on this. They didn't leave. I remember some conversation, or they not showing the head sculpt because they didn't show it, they only showed the helmet. Are we not going to get the robot guts? Are we not going to get this? And look, they really went to town.
They went in.
And honestly, too, like another female character from this, from The Mandalorian, I'm actually this made me look forward to even more.
Yeah.
Rosario Dawson Ahsoka. Because I really want.
Yeah.
And I was looking at it yesterday, and I'm like, wow, you know what? I started re-looking at it because this got me excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely
That's awesome.
did, man. Definitely did.
Absolutely. I mean, can't say enough good stuff about this figure. This is great. It's been a good week. Got the battle damage. Got the battle damage.
Pennywise any day, baby.
I'm telling you, Pennywise is going to be Christmas. I'm telling you,
I
it's
think
gonna be
I
2023
legitimately
Christmas.
think it might be tonight or tomorrow night. I think it's going to drop.
Yeah,
Wow.
That's my prediction.
I would not be surprised. I would
Yep.
not be
If it
surprised.
drops on Christmas, this is gonna be the funniest shit of all time.
Yeah.
Like Hot Toys does
Hey,
not
Christmas,
care.
if it does Christmas morning, I'm doing the stream. I'm
Right.
straight up.
You just joined Dante and
you
I.
and Dante. I be like,
Yeah.
look, guys. All right, speaking of other releases, we're gonna move on to this lady right here that came out a couple days ago. But
Yes.
I also think that they finally did the final pictures last night. So JB, we're gonna go with you first. What do you think about Batgirl right now?
Oh my gosh. She's cool. Used to say, yeah. Well, I'm not very I don't think I'm really gonna get this one. Me personally, she's good, she's cool, but not something that I desire for my collection. But what do you guys think?
Oh,
She's cool.
before you guys answer that, just want to give another shout out to Ashley Chase. Thank you for another 7.99 bomb. She says, Leo, I can't wait to see what you do. I guess she's
Oh,
talking about the poses that you're going to be doing.
oh
That
man.
sounds kind of crazy. The poses that you'll be doing with Fennec.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be
It's
nuts.
gonna be
It's gonna be
crazy.
nuts. Yeah,
This is a
Absolutely.
nice looking figure. I will
It
say
is.
that it looks
yeah,
it looks very sharp. I mean, looks
Awesome.
beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
The one thing
Is this
I-
a video game thing?
yeah, it's
Yeah,
from
Okay.
it's,
Arkham
it's from
Knight.
Arkham.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
Yep.
one thing that pointed out that I did not notice at first, I don't know if it was you, brother, cousin, or someone else, that the legs are separate. You can see in the middle there, the legs are kind of jointed in. There's like a, a
Yeah.
piece there in the middle, like of the crotch type area. Like I'm
Yeah.
wondering why
Yeah.
they did it that way. Like I'm wondering why they couldn't just given her a full leather suit and then maybe put that over top.
Exactly.
Because when I saw that, I was like, you see, like right there, you can see it.
yeah.
Like you can see that
Yeah.
middle piece, like right in the middle. Like it's just kind of a little
Exactly.
bit odd, but
Yeah.
but it's not the end of the world. I still think it's a good looking figure. I'm kind of like JB. I have no interest in it whatsoever, but I can't deny it looks good. I didn't play the Arkham Knight DLC. I played the regular game, and I heard she was in the DLC. So
Yeah,
but it's a
yeah.
cool looking figure. I mean, it's unique and it's something different for Hot Toys. It's still Batman type thing, Batgirl, but it's but I think it's unique and different. So I got to give them credit for that. It has half rooted or rooted hair with a mask on. So I think it's pretty cool. I like the color contrast. The cape's pretty cool. Very space pimp. Like, so it's just gold or orange, whatever instead. So yeah, I think it's pretty
Right.
cool. So I think people are gonna be excited about it. But I think, unfortunately, I do think she's one that's probably gonna sit for a while. And like, I don't feel like you have to rush out to get her. I think she's gonna be like a CW Flash that's probably gonna drop real cheap.
Yeah.
So if you want her, or maybe you just don't, maybe you're kind of on the fence, but you kind of want her, I'd say wait a little bit, be a little patient, and then wait for the right price to pop up. That's what I would say.
I think she
Yeah.
also has the potential of like I think she may be a sleeper and then
Mm.
overnight, boom, grail. I do think
Yeah,
I see
maybe.
that happening with her. Maybe, yeah, because I just see that for some reason. Leo,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Oh, this was a day one for me because I love the game. I love the Arkham game itself. I played it. I had it. I love the design. And here's the thing that I don't mind the joints the way they are because remember like when they basically released the video game Iron Spider with the three appendages. The joints, it was a joint, and everybody really complained about that. I did until I actually got it in hand, and I was like, okay, this makes sense and it works. And I think it's going to work, and it's going to be a contributing factor to this figure because remember when we got the original release, it wasn't this way, and it looked constricting. Because also, not only do we have these joints, in the legs, but also it's a split cut. You can see that it's a split cut boot. So
Yep.
I don't mind it. I like the design. I like the figure. I can't wait to pose this figure next to Harley. It's just going to be, amazing. And it was one that I wanted. I mean, it was Barbara Gordon. I mean, come on, man. It's like you don't see too many. It was one that I didn't think that we were actually going to get from the video game. So when we actually got the reveal, I was surprised. And I'm excited about it, man. Like I said, she's, I've got the shipping notification. We just have to wait and see when she arrives. And this actually almost makes me want to go back. I was gonna go put it this way. Look at that. Like, look at this photo right here.
That's
bro.
dope.
Like this
dope.
photo, especially for the Arkham game, it
Yeah, it
looks
looks great.
amazing. Now all they need is basically to release that Nightwing, and it's on point. But this right here, I don't know why they didn't actually put the
Batman Beyond?
Yeah, Batman Beyond in this picture. They should have did
Yeah,
that.
that's
cool,
cool. I
actually. I
was
like that
missing
setup.
something. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they should have put that in there. But I mean, regardless, I love the way it looks. I can't say it enough. Once I get it in hand, it'll be a better way for me to kind of just fill it out and see how everything looks and if it how it's gonna pose, how it's gonna especially when I'm taking photos and stuff like that. If it's gonna look well in camera. Which I'm going to have an amazing lens to do it.
You
with,
are, bro. Just wait till
I
you get that
can't- I
lens, bro.
can't- Yeah, so basically, I'm excited about it, man. Like, I mean, it was like boom, they just dropped it out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
And as when they did that, I was like, yeah, I got my notification. I'm happy about it. So, yeah, man. You know, but well, I do agree. It possibly will be one of those figures, and I think because we did get it the way we've gotten it as quickly as we got it, it will probably be one of those figures that will sit for a minute. But I also agree with you as well, Jay, that it's going to be a sleeper. It's going to be just like, most of the actual Arkham figures were. They sat for a little bit, but then when it caught steam, they sold out. And then once they got on the aftermarket, it's like, those prices shot up, and it's like people are regretting it. Because that's the way I basically feel right now, that I didn't actually get the Deathstroke. I should have got that when I had the chance to get it, but I didn't, because that was when I wasn't really paying too much close attention to the Arkham line, because I just wanted to kind of see a few more figures drop. But yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to get this one.
It's
Yeah,
awesome.
and they won't make that many of these, I don't think.
Yeah,
Yeah. Name on. Yep. All right. So moving along, I think we did that with the releases. So we have a question tonight. Well, a question for all you guys on the panel and all you guys that are watching. All right. Now that we have the Mark 85 battle damage, will people sell the regular clean Mark 85? What do you got? What are your thoughts? And let's go to Leo. What do you think about that?
Um, I don't. If they were smart, they wouldn't.
Right.
Literally, if they were smart, they wouldn't. I mean, if all you're getting, I mean, no, give me, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people who waited to get, like Will. He said he waited to get the actual battle damage, which is cool. But if you got the original clean version and then you also ordered this one, just to sell off that clean version, like, come on, man. Like, the most iconic pose with that 85 is next to Rescue. So keep that.
There you go.
Keep that.
you go.
Like, literally keep that. And it looks good. Like, the Mark 85, besides the actual Mark 5 that I love, I think the Mark 85 is one of my favorite armors. Like, literally, just the way it looks, to have it in hand, like, the presence of that figure is amazing. Like, come on. I mean, just keep it. Like, literally, I would actually keep it. And the reason why I say that is because I went ahead and got that third-party hologram head sculpt to put on it. You know what I mean? So if I wanted to do it that way, just to kind of just pull off something a bit more unique, especially with Pep. But yeah, I mean, no, I wouldn't do it. I would actually keep it. You have the best of both worlds. You have the clean version, you have this version, and it just makes sense to do it. To each their own. I just don't think you should. I really, really, really don't think you should, unless you basically feel as though you absolutely have to. I wouldn't do it. But then again, I don't really sell my figures anyway unless I have to. So
Exactly. JB, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I agree with Leo. I'm an Iron Man fan, so I'm keeping mine.
There you go.
there you go.
We're just gonna keep it that way, We're gonna keep it clean and the battle damage,
right.
and we're gonna be happy.
Exactly.
We're gonna continue to be happy with what we have and what we love to collect. So,
Yeah.
and like Leo said, unless you really gotta sell it and you don't really care about Iron Man, then I agree you're gonna make it disappear. But other than that, it's not for us. We're gonna keep him.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Fist
Sorry.
bump. There you go.
There you go.
Aries, what do you think about that? I know you have this wonderful list of Hot Toys figures, and especially of Star Wars figures, and pretty much
Yes.
the values of how they go up, how the prices go up, prices go down. With this, the battle damage is the new hottest. It's the new hotness, the new hot thing. Do you think would it be worth? I guess the question I'm trying to ask is, anybody, what would be worth more? The 85 because it's so iconic,
Right.
or that clean 85?
Both of them. Look, for me, I would not sell the Mark 85 if I had it.
Yeah.
Actually, for me, it opens up a black hole, because when I was looking at this and I'm contemplating getting it, I actually went to the Mark 85 because now the black hole is, I actually want the clean version as well. So I agree with JB and Lael in that assessment. So I personally wouldn't, and I don't sell my figures either. Just like I get them to keep them. That being said, like Lael said, to each their own. If somebody wants to sell their clean version to get this, by all means, go ahead and do it. But for me as a collector, that would not be the route that I would recommend to go. And matter of fact, I'm actually thinking of, okay, well, now I want to get the clean one if I get this version. As far as which one's going to be worth, look, they're Iron Man. And this is Iron Man. I mean, to me, storyline wise, this could be the one you have here, the definitive, not the last Iron Man, but the definitive version. But really, the Mark 85 could be as well. I mean, it's debatable, honestly, depending. But
Yeah.
I think you got to have them both if you're a huge Iron Man fan. I don't know. I mean,
Don't do it.
yeah, I agree. I wouldn't do it. But if you want to do it, I mean, do what you want. But
That
I
85. That 85. Look at that.
yeah, it's nice. I mean, that's why I'm
Yeah, it's
thinking.
real nice.
That's why I'm saying the black hole for me, because it's like, oh,
Yeah. Because the thing is, when you look at this, brother, I don't know if you feel the same way, but when you look at this, it's such an iconic look, closely related almost to the comic version itself.
Absolutely.
It's just so
I think it's the
iconic.
closest. I think it's the
Yeah.
closest one to the comic version.
Yeah, it's the closest rendition to the comics. Like, it looks fabulous, and you know what I mean. The thing is, I wanted to see so much more of this particular armor in the movie. We got a lot, but I wanted to see, I think we all know which armor got the short end of the stick in the film. Sorry about that, Iron Patriot. But this he did. He got the short end of the stick, bro.
He really
But,
did.
yeah, but this piece, I mean, literally, like it was so amazing, man. I love it. I love it. And I got this right off the back. Once that armor, the battle damage. Now, like I said, the battle damage I got through Underground, my man Ray. So, and it's because I know that it's worth the wait, and I'm not in a rush to get it, but I already have it with him. So once it comes in, he'll let me know, and boom, I'm ready. But yeah, it's come on, man, you got to keep them both.
I was looking at that rescue too.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah, it had me really
You
looking.
can
I
get
was
that
diving,
real cheap,
baby.
Aries. Yeah,
bro.
that's a good
Aries,
figure.
Aries, she's on my top 5 list of the year, literally.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how great
She's
she
great.
is, bro. That's how great she is.
It's weird
In
that she
hand,
hasn't
it's
sold well
amazing.
because she's been really great. People
I
have said.
know.
It looks phenomenal.
It
It's
is
a wonderful
It
figure,
is.
and
It
and
is.
what I love about that figure is the fact that it's a female Iron Man. It's a female
Yep.
suit, and it's just the curves and everything. I know that sounds kind of weird, but I'm just saying it's just so different
That's
compared to the muscular bulk. It's just women.
Yeah,
and male
it's
bodies are
different.
different.
It's sleek. It looks, and that purple pops.
It really
It
does.
Yeah.
It does.
It really does. Will, just want to you can address this question right here. Ask you,
Yeah.
Chase, what do you see selling out first, the battle damage or the 85?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I don't know, man. Probably the clean, just because it's been up for sale for a lot longer. I would say if they both went up at the same exact time, the battle damage, but at the same time, the clean is been up for such a long time.
And
But
if
so
you
is the
look
Mark
right
50
here-
for that matter.
Yeah,
and,
if you're looking at it, it's like
Yeah.
623 people viewing it right now. So
Right.
there
It-
you go.
And yeah, so I would say the battle damage would probably be second to sell out, just because battle damage hasn't even hit Sideshow yet. And when it does, like I said, they're going to make a lot of them. So clean's been up for a while. So I would say probably the clean 85 would sell out first. But to answer the original question, I probably wouldn't sell it right now, just for one reason, that you're just really not going to get anywhere close to what you paid for it. Because like I said, Toys Wonderland has it with the new head sculpt for $313 plus shipping. Shipping might be $100, who knows? But if it is, you're still paying less than you would try to sell it for probably anyway, because you paid $423 plus probably shipping and tax, or maybe just shipping, $450 minimum, right? You're not getting anywhere near that if you try to sell it, especially if you have the original head sculpt. If you have the
Very
original
true.
head sculpt, you're probably getting maybe $300 shipped. So I mean, you're taking a 33% loss there, right? So if not more than that. So that's why right now selling it's probably not a good option. You're probably better off to wait and hold on to it and then sell it later if that's what you want to do. Once it sells out, it'll be worth more because it is the last Iron Man suit. And I think both of these figures are going to be sought after later. You know, I think they're both great because they are the final suit, and this is one of the best Iron Man suits, like Lael said. Absolutely. It's like the ultimate Iron Man suit. It's really refined, has the right amount of red and gold and silver, so it looks very sleek. It has a cool design to it. Everything that people liked about the Mark 50 it has, and the things they didn't like about it doesn't have. So it has that traditional Iron Man look to it. So I'm not going to get it unless I can pick up this for real cheap later. If someone wants to offload this later for like $250 or something, then maybe I'd consider it. But like, I'm not going to go pick this up for $450 when I can know I can get the battle damage.
Keep watching, bro, because like I said, I mean, it's gonna. I mean,
people are unloading it.
I think after the 85, the battle damage releases, then you're going to probably see this, you know, at a much cheaper. I'm just glad I'll have them both.
Yeah, but dude, look at the Mark 50. The Mark 50 is real cheap now.
Yeah.
I mean, people were trying to unload that one like crazy. I like the Mark 50 a lot. I think it's great. But that suit was more controversial than I thought it would be. I'm not sure why. They said it's kind of Power Ranger-ish, but I like it. But the Mark 85 is great.
I like it for what it was. But yeah, I think the Mark 85 just has that classic Iron Man.
It does. Yeah, it has that feel to it.
It's just great. All right. So I'm gonna skip that one. Let's go to this one right here. And this is always fun. And you guys on the panel and you guys watching, I know you watch a lot of these streams to find out this question right here.
Oh,
Release predictions. What do you think is going to be next?
I leave that to I'm away because I mean the thing because there's only like 2 weeks left, like literally, or a week left. Like it's a week left, and we don't really. I don't know. I mean, if unless it's a sneak attack next week. Or unless like tonight they decide to release something, you know, because they've been on this trend all week, so to speak. If they decide to release something this week, I'm not really sure. I mean, tonight, next week, I don't know. I mean, we're talking about, you know, after Christmas, New Year's, stuff like that. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm almost certain it won't be Ahsoka. Now I'm saying that because I'm using a bit of a reverse psychology, but I'm almost hoping. You know, I believe it probably won't be Ahsoka. Could be Pennywise, but we haven't got any update on that.
Right.
You you got to remember, like, there's still no update on Maul because we still have, you know, the Clone Wars Maul that's out there lingering. I'm not really sure. Like, next week is Book of Boba, so it could be Star Wars week. So we could definitely see
Boba Fett 2-pack.
Exactly. It could be the Boba Fett 2-pack.
If they do that, I'm like this. I'm dead. My bank account is dead.
Yeah.
And then I'm dead because my wife will probably kill me because I'll buy it and then she's like, no.
She'll love it though. I would say that Lael makes a really good point. I would say, yeah, there could be any number of releases over the next 2 weeks, but it's going to be probably either Cable, Ahsoka, Pennywise, Loki, or Boba Fett 2-pack. Those are probably really the next on the docket. Maybe they'll surprise us with something else, but maybe they'll give us clean Boba on Throne. Maybe that'll just pop up. But before the show, but I would say it'd probably be one of those 4 to 5. Like, so, Cable could be next. Honestly, I've heard that's one in the rumor for a while. So, but Ahsoka is definitely overdue, as are Pennywise and Loki, for that matter. So, I'm still holding. I know, Jay, I don't know if you agree with me. I think you do. I think Pennywise is dropping either tonight or tomorrow. That's my prediction. Yeah. I'm going to die on that hill. I think it's going to happen.
I think so.
Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. It's going to happen.
It does. I'm texting you and Dante straight up. Like, you got to do something.
We'll see, bro. If not Loki, if I get Loki, I'll still be happy. If they drop Loki over the next 2 days, like, I'll be like, all right.
You'll still be happy.
Yeah.
Either one.
Either one. I'm good. That's my Fennec. That's Fennec to
you. Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Before I move on, I gotta go right here. Alexandros, thank you for the $5 bomb. I love the Mark 50. It's a versatility with the accessory pack that other marks just don't have. Very true. Very true. Yeah. Very, very true. Even though my pack kind of like, I kind of sold it because I only had my Mark 50 in one pose. And when you have a lot of figures, you're trying to use all those accessories and stuff. I had to let it go but it is a very versatile figure. What do you guys think about that?
But the Mark 50?
Yeah.
I never had it.
Really?
Yeah, I have. I think it's great.
Yeah, I never had the Mark 50, man.
Wow.
I never had
JB.
like I'm very selective about them, about which ones that I get. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
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 JB. Yeah.
Oh my
You
gosh. I had a Mark 50. The only reason what happened to it, it got sold because it was peeling. It was
Oh,
just
wow.
peeling
Mm.
out of like
Oh,
all
wow.
these by the legs and everything.
That's weird.
I tried fixing it so for a little bit, but it's they still liked it. Whoever the person I sold it to was not really upset about that, and they just wanted to buy it. I'm like, okay, it works out, but to me, I didn't like how it was peeling, and
Yeah.
it kind of changed the whole picture of my Mark 50 for my collection. I said no, I'm gonna have to get rid of him.
Yeah.
And I sold it for about 200, I believe. So that wasn't too bad.
Oh wow. Man. Staying with you, JB. Going back to the releases question. What do you think? I mean, I think Liel and Will kind of hit it on the head. What figures you think are next? Or what
Yeah.
figures would you like to see
Let
come
me
out
tell
next?
you, I am just crossing my fingers. I really hope that Ahsoka to
No.
somehow. So I'm just
Yes.
hoping.
If
I'm
they do it
crossing my
tonight, I'm
fingers.
telling you, I will record that Native American Indian teardrop
Right.
in slow motion.
Oh
Bro.
my
In
gosh.
slow motion. Like
Oh
literally,
my
and play some
gosh.
sad music in the background because that's how excited I'm gonna be. It's gonna
Oh.
be like for me, it's gonna be Spider-Man No Way Home through those gut-wrenching sad
Right.
scenes. Like it's gonna be
Right.
that all over again. Yeah, I'm
But then
telling you.
again, I hope and maybe they announce Hawkeye or Kate Bishop. You know,
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
That could
Yes.
happen.
that will
oh.
be
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be
yeah.
quick. I
And
think it's gonna be like maybe another couple weeks like they did with Loki. Like Loki, it took like a month or two, I think, and then they announced the figures. That I think they might do that.
Yeah.
with this,
Right,
but they're just
hopefully,
behind. There's so many
hopefully.
figures to make. That's the problem.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so we
That's
have
right.
not heard from the hand, the conduit, if you will, of the Hot Toys wizard. What do we, Aries? What do we think? Because you've been quiet all this time. So yeah, I'm real interested. What you think? What you think? Or
have
what
to
you slash
wait.
know is coming
Aries,
next?
before you do it, you know what you have to say before you go into it. So you already know what you have to say first.
Pull out the coffee, Aries.
Come on,
Listen, you have to wonder,
there you go.
is it possible that the 2-pack Boba Fett is going to be officially released over the next week? And I say, yes.
Ooh.
Look, I think that's what you're going to see. I think that they planned this. And I do think they're going to have a release on New Year's Day. I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Star Wars or Marvel or something else, but I do think they're going to have a release on New Year's Day. However, I really, really think you're going to get that 2-pack of Boba Fett. It's possible it could even happen tonight.
It could.
You have to wonder.
Good.
Now, listen, Will, if they release Pennywise on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, I don't know. I don't know. It's
would love
possible. But the other thing is, look, I had a lot of people messaging me. Aries, Ahsoka's not going to come out till February. She's not going to come out till March. She's not going to come out now. It'll take 3 months to ship in here. Let's calm down a little bit. That might be true. However, Sideshow didn't take out the word December. All they did is put December-February. They could have said January, February. They could have just said February. They could have said, but they did December to February. So I think there's still hope that could come out also before the end of the year. Lael, you mentioned Maul. I think that's a matter of fact. I think Maul still says December. It could have changed as of this talking, as the show. Also, where is the not the mustard? Is it the mustard trooper? Where's the other trooper from the Mandalorian that's supposed to drop in December?
Yeah. I think it's the
Yeah.
infantry. It's the
I
gotta look
yeah, I
it
think
up.
it's some. Yeah, it's gonna.
Yeah, I think I know what you guys are talking about. I forget. Yeah.
That trooper could come out. If we're talking about Star Wars. I've been hearing Cable too. Will, I mean, we've talked
Cable.
about that. on a lot of different shows. But Lael, you might be on to something. I got to throw it out there again.
Ooh.
Is it possible that next week is Star Wars week?
Yeah.
And I'm
Could
going to
be.
do it one more time. And I say
Yes.
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 There we go.
This 2-pack,
Yep.
man. Like
This 2-pack is this right here.
It's great.
I literally want this more than I want the clean version. Like literally, I want this
Same.
more
Me
than
too.
I want that version, man.
Me
Because
too.
this two. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this was the first time. I mean, in a while that we've seen something like this, you know. And yeah, I need this. I need it. I love it. I love the way it looks. It's iconic. It is. It's extremely iconic, and I think that if anything would drop, this would be the easiest. So I don't know. Bring it on, man. I'm ready.
Yeah. Shout out to Latoya T. And she's asked, how much would that 2-pack cost, you guys? Estimates.
Well-
That's a good question because I've been saying like when it drops, I don't care. I'm doing it and I'm dropping it, and I know this can easily be like $700, $800. We talking like Toys Wonderland prices.
Yeah, if you do that,
guys-
it's like 500 from Sideshow plus
Yeah.
shipping and tax. So probably like 550.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I paid it off, so it was already
Yeah.
paid off through Toys Wonderland because I needed to have the first batch. It was just
There you
no
go.
brainer for me.
Yeah.
But
Well, look-
it was up there.
The first episode, probably it might not be, but from looking at the trailers that they put out, the first episode they might open it up where they do the backstory and you see Boba Fett in these robes from the Tusken Raiders or whatever. How he got rescued from the pit of Sarlacc. You're probably gonna, if they go back and tell that story in the first episode where you see this worn out armor, maybe Cobb Vanth, taking it or whatnot. This release right then would be absolutely epic. And here's another crazy thing. Don't think that it's not possible that another Mandalorian announcement could happen within the next 7 days with this.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
Cobb Vanth. Not out of the realm of possibility.
Frog Lady.
Yeah.
Cobb Vanth and Frog Lady. 2-pack.
Yeah.
Listen, that frog lady might come out, Will.
I think it will, actually. Yeah, I think it will.
Well,
She'll
they
be
already
like an
have
accessory,
the egg tank with
Yeah.
the upcoming Grogu. So they could give you like Frog Lady, maybe Frog Lady and her husband and a couple of Grogus.
Yeah.
Grogu comes with everything.
Right.
But guys, this 2-pack looks insane. I
really
have it on pre-order as well. I got it from a local comic shop, and I cannot wait to get it. It looks fantastic. I remember, Leigh, I don't know if you remember, I was considering just getting the single pack at one point.
And we made you get both.
I know, you guys convinced me. Well,
Yeah.
because this site had a really good deal on getting the 2-pack, so I was like, well, I might as well just grab it then. It's a good deal. So that's what I did. And I still don't rule out the fact that I might end up at one point selling the robed version, but we'll see. I mean, I think the head sculpt looks like a 10 out of 10, so it's going to be hard to get rid of. But I really only mostly care about the Boba Fett look because I love that weathered armor. And again, that scene is one of the best scenes in Star Wars history, I think. So I want that armor for that. That just reminded me of that experience I had watching that scene where he just like wrecks all the stormtroopers. He goes like John Wick on the stormtroopers. I mean, it was great.
Yeah.
So I love the weathered look. The clean look for me is okay. Like I'm not getting that one. I just greatly prefer this one.
Will, and I'm curious because I don't know if I've heard. I know I think how you feel, brother Cousins, but I don't know how you guys feel.
Yeah.
What did you guys feel about where the Boba Fett in the robes when you first saw this earlier this year is not available besides this 2-pack? You can't get it by itself yet. You can get this Boba Fett by itself. How did you feel about it then? How do you feel about it now?
I thought it was, you know what, to be quite honest, I thought it was genius to kind of give us both this way. I didn't mind it. I mean, because, I would put it this way. I would much rather them do something like this than to have to pay for the figures separately. You know what I mean? Especially if you get that Boba and then you're wondering, it's like, because you put it this way, I know a lot of people would have been like, well, why not just, give us the clean version or just give us the robe version and include the accessories? Are you going to be able to pull off how tight it looks? You know what I mean? No, not the way it looks with the armored version. You know what I mean? So to me, I I didn't have a problem with it. You know, when they first dropped it and it came out this way, I was like, take my money anyway. I already knew I was going to get it. You know, so that wasn't a problem. You know, so I really didn't mind it. I mean, because just think about it. Like the same thing happened with, you know, that the DX Luke when they dropped the Bestman DX Luke that time.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So, you know, it wasn't a problem back then. You know what I mean? So why would it be a problem now? And they just followed suit with the Nightmare Batman and the black version of Superman, which
That's right.
I'm also getting. So, yeah, I mean, I didn't have a problem with it at all. Loved it.
Yeah, I've always been like as a kid, I loved like the play sets in the 2-packs. I love 2-packs. You know, just that thing of you're getting that figure and and this kind of reminds me what NECA does right now with like their Ninja Turtles line. Like they'll have some figures that you can't get solo. You can only get them within a set or within a 10-pack. And that's what this was. And I mean, that's fine. That is fine because it's like you're getting that little exclusive extra figure. And the figure is amazing. I mean, I mean, me personally, I think everybody would buy that Boba Fett because Boba Fett is just killer in the armor.
I
but
mean,
also to get that Boba Fett in the ropes is
incredible. I mean, that's just like saying like, yo, would you, if they released a 1/6 scale Will, would you want to get Will and not get the breadsticks separately?
Oh, bro, you need the breadstick. It's
like you need to have the breadsticks with the figure. Like, so
Essential
what you going to give me Will and then tell me I got to buy basically an accessory pack? No, man.
Like the Mark
give me
50
Will with the breadsticks. You know what I mean?
Bro, you don't need the breadstick accessory pack, man. But it's true. I mean, this is great, and I think you're right, Leo. I agree with all of you guys. It's a great question. I think they did it right. I think they gave you the option for the 2-pack where you can get both. They gave you the option where you can buy Boba in his Boba armor by himself. I don't think as many people would have gone for Boba in the robes by himself, but if you give him the put him with the 2-pack with the armor, I think that's smart. I think, and they gave collectors options, so I think they really did the right thing here. I think this is very fair. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a good price. I mean,
$495
for 2 figures. Yes.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No.
Absolutely. JB, you getting this, right? You have to get this, right?
Yeah, definitely. I am so into this. So into this.
It's
Are you guys more into this, or I know Lael, I agree with you. I'm more into this than Boba Fett and the Throne. I'm getting, but I mean, I'm exact about Boba Fett and the Throne, but I like this better.
Yeah,
Me too. I'm with you on
I'm
that.
just getting.
I'm with you on
I
that.
agree. I agree.
I'm more on this. The Throne, I want it, but I think that's something I'll get later on down the line. I want this. This is like must have.
I need this. This is come on. It's iconic because he went beast mode.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
He went. It was all those years of us waiting to see Boba in his rarest form, to see him in action, to see him the way to see him. And that episode was so surprising because we didn't expect it at all.
No, that's right.
Lucasfilms, they did such an amazing job with keeping so many things under wrap that we didn't see coming. They kept so many things under wrap, and this was one of them. When I saw this, I was literally in mourning. It was in the morning throwing stuff around. I was literally throwing stuff around, but it was amazing. So yeah, this is a must-have, definitely.
And it makes me really hopeful. I know we were talking about it earlier for the book of Boba Fett, that I'm hoping they do the same thing, Lael, where we're just not going to expect. We've seen the stuff that's in the trailer so far for the book of Boba Fett. We can kind of project, but I'm kind of dreaming, baby. I'm kind of like, is it possible we're going to see Sam Jackson? Is it possible we're going to see Cad Bane? Is it possible that, they've got me thinking. I don't think Favreau and Filoni are going to let us down.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're not. They know what they're doing.
Absolutely. Carlos, thank you so much for the $5 bomb, man. I appreciate that. That is awesome. JB, thank you so much. Never do
You're
that.
welcome.
Come on, anytime you want. But thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that.
Thank you, brother cousins.
Awesome. No problem. Want to go to this question real quick. This is from my guy. This is one of my best subscribers right here. This guy Austin Crafton. He's been following me and been on my channel for like since I started. This is a great guy right here. He asked the question: dye stains around the neck portion. And I've experienced this before. What's everyone's thoughts on how to repair those types of defects? I have that on my what is it? Which one is this? My Thor from Avengers Infinity War. I don't know how to get rid of them. Have you guys ever had that problem or knew any way?
I've never experienced that issue
I don't
yet.
think I have either.
No.
I've
I
seen
don't
it happen
think
on
I've
Star
had it.
Lord a lot, but it hasn't
Knock
happened to
on
mine.
wood. Knock on
It
wood,
happened.
but
It actually
haven't.
happened on my Star Lord as well.
You
I
know what's
never-
interesting about that though? Remember when people got the in-game cap and they thought around the neckline that it was dye when it was actually the hair under the helmet. But
Yeah,
people were,
I do remember
Right.
that. Yeah, I do.
yeah.
You know,
Yep,
I
remember
actually still got a couple of figures, and the Count Dooku comes to mind, where they put in that little wax paper or whatever it is.
Yes.
I still got it on some of the figures. And I could take a tweezers or whatever and
pull
take it out,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't know. For some of them, I leave it on.
Yeah.
Like for my Leia, I leave it on. If the clothes are like a little, because I know sometimes the materials they use are good materials, but sometimes they bleed. So yeah, sometimes depending on what it is, I like you said, Aries. I'll take that little portion that they tape up around the neck and I'll squish it down a little bit. Because especially when you take those close photos, it just kills the idea that it's not a real human when you see that little collar piece sticking out. But yeah, man. But Austin, thank you for that question. I appreciate that. Moving along, we're almost done tonight. Let's go to my banners. Let me see what else I got here. Predictions. Okay, now we call this show. Let me do this up. I'm still. See, this is where you know
StreamYard
I'm
can be
new.
fun
This is
sometimes.
where you know I'm a noob.
No, I do the same thing sometimes.
So pretty much we call this show the best of the best. And we like to end every segment with the best of, so a top 5 best of. Well, today we're going to do top 5 worst of the worst. And this is for everybody at home. This is for the panel. This is for everybody in the chat. What are the top 5 worst figures of 2021? And it's going to be kind of hard because they have dropped heat all year. So, JB, I'm gonna go with you.
Okay. Well, to me to start, I think that Rescue. I mean, I'm going with the good Rescue, right?
Okay.
Rescue is pretty awesome. I like Loki from Ragnarok, so those are to me the best. And the new Battle Damage, of course, Mark 85. Superman from Justice League.
Oh, wow.
And this is kind of random only because it takes me back to my childhood memories of Neo from like the Matrix. So to me, that's like, wow, a must have for me too. So those are the best for me. And
The worst.
I don't know, the worst for me right now, for some reason, is like Black Widow, and
Oh, wow.
that's for me. But so far, that's about it. I don't, the other stuff, I'm not into like scary stuff, so I wouldn't talk bad about that either because I'm not even into it. So I wouldn't say if it's bad or the worst, but so far, that's my opinion.
So you hear what she's saying is Pennywise is probably on her worst list.
Number 4 on the worst. Yeah.
Like, oops.
She meant to say the best. I give it.
Right.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. I get it.
All right.
Not for everyone.
Right. Aries, what is your top 5 best, and top 5 worst?
Top 5 best. Now, I've done it already, and I'm trying to think back on what my top 5 were. So I think I could give you my top 5. Number 5 was the 501st. Number 4, what was number 4? I want to make sure I get it right. Oh gosh, what was number 4? I put number 4 on hold because I don't remember. Number 3. Did I remember that one from? I know number 2 was Ray. Number 1 was Lando for sure. Ray was number one by figure of the year until I opened up that Lando. What, are you kidding me? So that was number one. Rex. Oh yeah, Rex was number three. I forgot who number four was. But worst, I mean, I've talked about this before. I'm not, when it comes to like Hot Toys, I think that they're all good. And just because I don't like a character or I don't like a movie or I don't get into something doesn't mean I don't appreciate the art. So I think that they're all good. So I'm not going to say that like that they're bad. Ones that were slightly disappointing to me, Hot Toys wise, even though I still give the figure a 9.98 because I give every figure a 10. So don't look at me with any reviews because I'd be horrible at them. Wasn't happy with the arbor with the two Phillips head screwdrivers on the no foot. It's like Black Series. That kind of, for 245, and then obviously you had the single, wasn't double jointed in there, so maybe a little disappointing. Understandable. Maybe they were trying to rush it out. They were trying to make it quick. It was an exclusive. I get it. Figure still looks amazing. So a little disappointed with that. Obviously, all the stuff with the General Grievous.
Yeah.
And I know that's not a hot toy. It's just disappointing. So I don't want to say that they're bad. They're just disappointing.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So that's my thoughts.
Awesome. Leo, what are your top five best and top five worst?
Ooh, okay. So top five best, I would say that I would say number 5, of course. Oh man. Okay, so I'll say Rescue, number 5, because I love that armor. She was basically one of the best of the year. I say number 4, it was Rex. I'll say Rex. I'll put Rex as my number 4 because that figure was incredible as well. I'll say my number 3 definitely has to be the where's she at? Actually, no. I'm gonna say this. Number 3, surprisingly enough, and I haven't got him out the box, but just looking at the actual pictures of him, has to be Venom. Venom is incredible.
Absolutely. Great figure.
My number 2, without a doubt, is Mysterio, because Mysterio is incredible.
Great
and my
figure.
number 1 is Miles. I love that Miles figure. I can't say it enough. That Miles figure is incredible. I would say my honorable mentions would be both Rey and Kylo together, because those figures are incredible.
Yes, they
I mean,
are.
the likeness and that Kylo Ren head sculpt, tasteless, bro. It's incredible.
Yes.
It's hot.
My worst, and that's the thing, is because Hot Toys has dropped some heat this year, and there hasn't been a lot. And the thing is, I don't collect anything that's terrible. I don't like to basically do it. So I would say that the worst, in my opinion, the ones that I don't have, number 5 would be definitely, I don't have that in-game Hulk because I didn't like the size. I didn't like what they did to him in the movie.
Yeah.
So, I couldn't. Yeah. I didn't do that. I passed on that. Number 4, I was going to get him, but when I started hearing and seeing some of the problems with the articulation, it just bummed me out, and that had to be the in-game Thor. I just passed on that. I literally passed on it. Yeah, I passed on it because I already had the Infinity War Thor. That's the ultimate one. I just didn't want to go through those problems again. If I get him down the line, I'll get him. But it was just something I passed on. Number 3, I'm on number 3 too, right? Yeah, number 3.
Yeah.
I would say, man, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say number 3 is Grievous, number 2 is Grievous, number 1 is Grievous.
Fair enough.
That's
Fair enough.
Fair.
There you go.
That is very.
I mean, that the fact that, again, I don't like to talk about them, but the fact that they had the audacity to release that way, that was an insult to us as
really
fans and us as collectors. Like literally, it was an insult. And not to get it right, I was so. I mean, it was funny because the day that it was, Will hit me up was like, "Yeah, I'm canceling now." I was like, "Yeah, me too." I was like, "Yeah, me too. I'm me too." When he showed me that picture, I was like, "Yeah, me too. I'm out. I'm out of the game. I'm not doing that." So that's what I would actually say.
We all got to say what's up to Sean Bean. Hello.
Oh, Sean Bean.
How you doing, Sean? Shout out to Sean Bean. Shout out to you, my boy.
Sean Bean's such a cool guy. Yeah, he must be today actually. Yeah.
Yeah, but Grievous, that's definitely I totally agree. Will.
Yeah,
I know
bro.
I know you about to run out.
I have to run after I do my list, but I'll do it. I'll try to do it real fast.
Awesome.
So it's a tough one, because think of 5 releases this year. Yeah, there's been so much. Like the panel is. I can just echo that. Like there's been so many great releases this year, from all these companies. So I'm gonna approach it like I guess from figures in general, 1/6 in general. Lael's right. I think I'd probably go Rise of Skywalker. Kylo's in there somewhere. I think because I love Kylo. Kylo's my guy. So that's that's kind of a must for me to throw him in there. I really like. I know Aries talked about her a lot. Rey, Rise of Skywalker. Rey, really good one. I really like Venom a lot. I actually like Venom more than I thought I would. I really like Venom a lot. I think honestly number 2 would be Mysterio. Yeah, Mysterio, and I want honorable mention would be IG-11. That figure's incredible. I really like that.
Absolutely.
I really love the character, but I did not expect to like the figure that much. When I got it in hand, I was like, wow, those are the type of figures that I really look at. I'm like, that's insane. I'm sure there's a ton of other figures I'm forgetting too that came out this year that I got. But Mysterio number 2. I'm actually gonna go a little bit surprised. I actually have it up there. The Game Toy Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII. It's a third party, bro. That figure. Whew, it's my number 1 figure of the year, and it's a third party, and Lael's gonna be shocked to hear that, but
I am.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's not exactly fun to like get the wing on and stuff because like there's some things and you swap the hands. So, but just when you get it set up, it looks amazing.
It's good. Yeah,
it's massive. The wing is insane. So third party, now I'm probably that's the only line I've ever completed. Lael probably gonna get all these Final Fantasy figures like third party. So. Speaking of, I'm going to take one and I'm going to give one away because or take one back because worst, I'm going to say Proximate Midnight, Infamous Toys. I'm going to say Ebony Maw. Oh, JB's a horse collector too. Oh, speaking of Arthur Morgan, Lim Toys Arthur Morgan. What am I thinking? Lim Toys Arthur Morgan is definitely in there. He's a third party also. So yeah, incredible figure. And the Star Race horse. Seriously, Star Race. But so worst, I would say quarter scale Kingpin, for sure. The Infamous Toys Ebony Maw, the Infamous Toys Proxima Midnight. So I'm just hating on third party after I just gave him praise. And then Hot Toys wise, I don't know. I mean, I think all the Hot Toys this year have been pretty good. I don't think I've seen one. Maybe the Neon Tech Iron Man, like Neon Tech Iron Man. I just don't care about those. So I would say that's one. I don't know, but I'm with you guys. They've released a lot of really good stuff. So. Probably one of the troopers that I don't care about. I mean, I think they look cool. I would say they're the worst to me. You know what I mean? Like, all the troopers look cool, but there's just a million of them, and I really don't care about a lot of them. So for me, I would say that's the worst, but I don't think they're bad figures. You know, like I just think they're like not for me, right? So for me, they're the worst. But I do think the Ebony Maw and the Proxima are bad, but that's just me. But that's not Hot Toys. So because I had Ebony Maw in hand, I didn't have Proxima, but. If they drop Pennywise, he'd be figure of the year. Exactly, bro. But yeah, I think that's my list. But Brother Cousins, I do have to run. I got to hit Optical Stream. Awesome. Dude, thank you so much for having me. It was an amazing time. Good seeing everybody. JB, haven't streamed with you in forever. Good to see you. Aries, glad you're feeling better, man. You're the man.
Thank you, Will.
Anything is possible when Aries is around. Leo, I know you're my true bro, man. Like that sweater is top tier. It's real nice.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
So I got to give credit to Toya on that one. Toya, nice job.
Yeah.
So, but guys, I got to run. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully we don't talk too much about feet, but you never know. So Oh, Lionel, see, Lionel gets it. Sephiroth, baby. Sephiroth. Check out the Game Toy Sephiroth for real. It's seriously insane. So, all right, guys. I'll see you.
All right, see you later.
Peace out.
Later, Will.
Peace out. Awesome. I mean, y'all had a lot of good ones. I mean, me personally, I'm just going to run through mine real quick. First, I'm going to do my worst real quick. And we had some real good people on the chat that brought out some that I kind of forgot about. And damn. So Austin said Venom Pool. Yes, that's definitely on the list. Worst One of the worst figures. I'm not sure. Was that this year that came out? Was that this year or last year?
It might have been the end of last year, I believe.
Yeah, it was close. Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
And got Philip the Fool. What's up, guy? He said, I have a feeling that Sideshow's Gambit will make a lot of worse lists. Mine just shipped today. That head sculpt is pretty damn bad immediately.
Which
So
one was it?
that's the Sideshow Gambit.
Ooh. Yeah, I had that one on pre-order, and I canceled it once I saw the So Toys version because it's 10 times better. So yeah.
Yep. Yeah, horrible with that one. And we have Rebel Scum Collections, the Armorer. I don't have that figure myself. My cousin has that figure, but
It wasn't as bad as people think, man. You know what? I loved it. I love that piece. She's right there, and she's a good companion piece next to I loved it, man. I loved it.
I don't think it's not the figure it's the only Mandalorian figure that I don't have in my collection.
Yeah.
It's not. I appreciate it because I mean, it's not a fun figure. That's what I'll say. It's not a fun figure, but it's not. It's there for presence. It's there for presence.
Yeah.
I think that's the best. It's not for everybody. I think that's the fairest thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't have it yet, but I will get it.
Yeah.
I mean, the figure looks awesome.
She has a presence. She does have a presence. It's just that, like I said, they added single jointed elbows, and that's been the biggest problem. But I mean, regardless, I'm able to work around it. It's a pretty good figure. It's pretty good.
No, it's. Yep. So that's on my list. I think what's his name, Grievous. Yeah, definitely. That's probably going to be the worst figure of the year, just by execution and the crap that Sideshow pulled with that. Yeah. I got a couple of more worse, but just trying to keep it positive. Top 5, Marty McFly. I didn't see that one coming at all. So that's there. Captain America. Love that figure. Captain America Endgame. Endgame Iron Patriot, Mysterio, and of course Captain Rex. I'm sure. Yeah. So little sneak preview of my top 10.
Captain Rex is awesome.
That is just a great figure.
It's incredible.
It's a great figure. Well, guys, we're at that time. You guys have been excellent in the chat.
Thanks,
you guys
man.
have been
Appreciate
excellent
it.
as well. Thank you so much for
everyone.
coming in, JB. Tell us what's new with you. What's going on your channel and your Instagram? I'm loving the whole cosplay. Love that.
Thank you. This cosplay, it was just last minute thought for me. I'm like, I need to do this.
Yeah.
And my wannabe little sword.
Yeah.
Nice.
There you go. There you go.
So yeah, I'm just having fun with what I like, of course. I'm not into just getting stuff because everybody else is grabbing it. Star Wars has been my hype lately, and I've been buying a lot of Star Wars stuff, and it's just what I like. I'm collecting what I like, and I recommend that to every collector out there. Just collect what you like. Don't be like the rest. Everybody's unique. Their connection is unique.
Yes.
And it represents a lot what people are watching and what they get drawn into the most. So it's all good to have a little different opinions about the figures. And that's about it. I mean, everybody else sometimes grabs what I like the most faster than I do. So I can't really show it off before some of the people that already have it. So
definitely.
It's all right though. As long as I have a piece for myself, then I'm happy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
That's all that matters. Leo, what's going on? What's going on with you, man? One of the, I would say, the busiest guy.
Oh man.
On YouTube.
Like
Always
literally, it's like I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm catching this. I think I'm dealing with what Aries is dealing with right now. I've been catching a cold pretty much all week, and it's starting to settle in, man. But I mean, I've been taking like this meds and trying to work out to keep myself busy and stuff like that. Fully vaccinated, so no COVID this way. If you got my dad going, I'm booster shot, so I'm good.
Good.
I mean, this, I'm just waiting for Christmas. I'm so excited about it. Wednesday, I think Sunday, I don't know if Will's going to actually have a Christmas show that evening. I think he talked about it, so I'm not really sure. I think we're going to actually dive in. I got to kind of reach back out to him to see if we're going to do it. But I know he's going to have a show on Sunday as well, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, next Monday is going to be comic book talk with friends. So we'll dive into that. Next Wednesday is going to probably be another Say What. And then we'll have Uncivilized, because we'll do Uncivilized Scoundrels next Thursday, because we're going to talk about the Book of Boba. You know what I mean? That first episode. So definitely, Aries, you're always welcome if you want to come dive in and chat that day about it, so definitely let us know. But yeah, that's what's coming up, man. Like, not too much. I think Aries, you're tomorrow, right?
That's right. Tomorrow, Christmas Eve morning, live show at 10 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. I'm still moving some. I still should be okay. Yeah, let me move something. I think. Yeah, but definitely, I'm looking forward to that. But,
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, but yeah. So that's pretty much it, man. Like, I mean, not too much, man. Thank you for letting me come on, man. I've been waiting to get on this show, bro. Like, straight up, man. So I'm so excited. Whenever you need me back on, you just holler at your boy, and I'm here, man. So I'm definitely excited to do it, man. Thank you.
Sir. You will do. I
That's
appreciate
right.
appreciate this whole panel, and you guys have been
Yes.
great. This has
Yes.
been a great year for me. I mean, I didn't think I would be this, start when I started this channel. I didn't even think I would be doing this with you guys. So this is just
come
great.
on.
This has been an excellent year. I mean, you both made me cry. But Aries, what you got going on, brother? I know we got the thing tomorrow, and that's going to be awesome. Please let us know what's new for the Cantina.
Look, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, but I'm so looking forward to the Christmas Eve morning with Aries tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern. Look, in the beginning, 10:45, we're going to have the panel in. So Lael, 10:45 tomorrow morning, brother cousins. That's when you guys are coming in. I'll kick it off at 10 a.m. It's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. Look, come on, it's going to be Christmas Eve morning, and I'm also giving away, or is it possible that I'll be giving away a brand new Star Wars hot toy? And I say yes.
Wow. Okay.
Y'all heard it here first. Oh my!
You heard it here
Yes.
first. You got the drop. You got the drop. Yeah.
So you definitely want to tune in tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, and then after I spend a lot of time with some of you coming in on the chat, we're going to have the panel come on in. We have some great topics. We're going to talk a lot about some really cool stuff. Maybe do a little bit of 2021 and reflection, what's on our minds, kind of just a free open chat. Bring your bring your cups if you want, and I'll fill it up with hot cocoa. I'll have coffee. I'll have all kinds of good stuff. I'll have off-world Jawa eggnog.
Oh, I'm with that.
Come on.
I'm
But-
with that.
That's what's going on. And listen, brother cousins, so thank you so much for having me on.
Awesome.
Always a pleasure
Definitely.
to be on for sure. So I'm you have a great channel. I love this best of the best. I'm
Yes.
looking forward to all your shows next year. And again, huge honor.
Yeah, man.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I love it. And the chat, you guys are awesome out here. And everybody that's watching, thank you so much. This has been great. I mean, like I said, dealing with all my, flups with the camera and everything. It's I'm still learning, but you guys are great. Thank you for being patient. And I just want to go through the list of everybody that came through tonight. Thank you so much. We're gonna start Austin Crafton, my guy. Thank you. Always had me. Thank you. Max Geekdom. You always on here, man. You're great. If I mess up your name, I'm terrible. I'm a terrible reader. I don't even know how whatever. Servo 383. Awesome. Always see you on here. I can Max Geekdom, Pablo Meza, single songwriter. You always in here, man. You family. We got to get you on these shows. Seriously, you and Max Geekdom.
That's right.
Let me see. JB, of course, we are here. Well, single song, Funky Cold Santa. Love that name. I don't even
Yeah.
think I put that up. Still not so. Mark 43, still not so. Damn, I didn't even realize that. All right, Ashley. We had Ashley Chase. We had Brendan Riley. Yes, Brendan Riley. Awesome. My God, is that butt naked?
Yep. That's the butt naked assassin, bro.
We
And
gotta
you know
have
it.
you on here next week, man. Come on,
Yeah.
gotta get you on here.
Yeah. That's the butt naked. That is butt naked all day.
Yeah, Louis Libitz. We have you in here. We had Will. We had. Let
Hey,
me see.
brother Cousins, can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Someone was asking me, hey, how do I enter for the free Star Wars hot toy giveaway? Look, all you got to do, rather than be taking a lot of time to explain it, just go to sixscalecantina.com. And there's a banner up there for the show for tomorrow morning. And I have some directions on what you got to do. Basically, all you got to do is check out the Aries Tarrington show where I had special guest Fabio from Fob's Figures back from, I think it was like last week. Comment on it and then be subscribed to Six Scale Cantina. That's all you got to do. But go to
Alright, thank you.
sixscalecantina.com and it's listed right there, baby.
There you go.
Heard it here
Nice.
first. Y'all heard it here first.
Got the
I mean,
job.
hey, he giving away a Star Wars figure. Y'all, come on. Y'all gotta do that. You
Star
got it. Come on.
Wars.
Star Wars figure.
Yeah.
I'm trying to enter that myself. And I'm on
Brand new. Shipper box.
with
Brand
the
new
shipper.
box.
With the shipper. Come on now.
Wow. We can't wait,
right.
Arius.
Shout
Thank
out
you.
to Latoya T. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming through. Awesome.
Yes.
And the collector. Thank you, Carbonite Kid. DK. Pablo Mizza. I think I already said that. OG fan. When Star Wars, just Star Wars. Yes. Yes. Who else? Who else? Commander Crook. Yeah. The collector. JB, I'm saying your name again just because you're awesome.
Aw,
Mhm.
you guys are awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Philip the Fool, Andreas Abi, Tobar, you always in here too, you famble. Lionel, Mr. JB. Thank you so much, Mr. JB. Awesome. Right, and Big Dog Pound, my guy. Sean Bean, what's up with you?
Yes.
The Jedi Knights Watch. We got to get you on the show as well. We got to do that
Yeah.
too. The Collector
Yeah.
One, Carbonite Kid. Now the whole family, y'all know what it is.
Yeah.
Once again,
Oh,
thank you
yeah.
for watching the best of the best. Thanks to
Yes.
the great panel. We'll see you
Yes.
tomorrow on Aries stream for the
Yes.
Christmas Eve, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry
And we'll
Christmas,
see you.
everyone. Be safe.
Bye bye.
Be
We love you
safe.
guys.
Stay thirsty.
Goodbye. And we're out.